Hi folks, I am here tonight to talk to you about Queen of the Nile, the third song from our new album, Nightmares, Legends and Gore. So that song is about Cleopatra. I've wanted to write about her for quite a while now because she was a force to be reckoned with. So when you mention Cleopatra, I think the first thing that springs to mind is the fact that she was beautiful, she used her sexuality, but I think we shouldn't forget that she was a really powerful lady as well. She retained her throne despite a number of challenges, including from her own family, her brother and sister, and she was able to retain that throne in what was quite a man's world. And yes, she used her sexuality and her beauty to get what she wanted, but she also had quite a lot of political acumen. She was a clever lady. Whenever I set out to write this song, I knew it had to sound Egyptian. It had to sound like it would fit Cleopatra. So you'll hear the song kick off with an instrumental section, and it's got a lot of instruments that you'll kind of find in Egypt. So things like the santur. We've got the name escapes me, a Persian knee on there as well. I've added that in. The Heliquin added in a doumbek. She's added in things like tinkers, shakers for the percussion section, again to really make it sound like it could be out of a Cleopatra movie. So yeah, that was the kind of job description that I had when I set out to write this song, was to bring home her personality and to make it sound like it was Egyptian. So hopefully that comes through. I'll take you on to some of my favourite riffs and licks, and you'll really hear the Egyptian influence coming through in all of those. So the first riff where the guitar actually kicks in is under what I call the Wailing Woman section. It's quite a simple series of chords. There was method in my madness there. I couldn't have anything too complex because, as I say, you have got that wailing woman in the background, and then you've got me chanting underneath it. So I didn't want that section to be too busy. Here is the riff. So this next riff is probably my favourite. Again, not too difficult to play. It's got that kind of trill sound to it that does give it that Egyptian feel. It does sound like it could come straight out of an Aladdin movie. This is the riff. So the next riff that I'm going to talk about is the chorus riff. When I wrote this, I really wanted something that makes you want to pick up your guitar and learn it. And it's quite, I would say it's in my style of writing in that it trips you up when you're playing it. So apparently I'm notoriously bad for writing kind of finger trippy riffs. I wouldn't say it's an overly difficult or complex lead part. I can play it. I wouldn't say that I'm actually a guitarist. I use my guitar for writing. I don't play it live. So if I can play it, you could probably have a bash at playing it too. But it is one of those really catchy riffs, and that's exactly what I wanted for the main chorus lead. Here it is. So the last section of this song that I'm going to talk to you about is the part where you'll hear me singing about Cleopatra going to war. So she's going to war with Rome, her and Mark Antony. It's coming towards the end of her life and the end of her story, and I wanted it to have real power and drive and emotion to it. I'd also had a bit of a special request from our drummer Evilyn. She wanted the opportunity to do something a bit different and interesting in drums. So when I was thinking about how to give her the best opportunity to do that, I thought, why don't I fuck about with timings? Which is a ball ache for everybody really that's playing the song. You guys probably don't notice it as listeners, but yeah, it's a bit of a mindfuck. So what I did was the bulk of the song is in 3/4. So I changed it from 3/4, it goes up to 4/4, then to 5/4, back down to 4/4, and then back down to 3/4. So it's a bit of a mindfuck when you're trying to play along with it. You'll hear what I mean hopefully now that I've explained that to you, and you'll probably hear me bumble a bit as I'm trying to feel my way around the timing. Here is the riff. Okay guys, so that was Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. It is the third song on our new album, like I said. If you haven't checked it out already, please do. We've got it on Spotify, you'll find it on Bandcamp, all the usual digital download places. If you fancy a physical copy, go into your Bandcamp and get one. If you fancy learning any of the riffs that you've heard tonight, I do keep a guitar profile, so it's basically a guitar tab. If anybody's interested in having that, please reach out, let us know, and we could start to make that available for you. We do have it for all of our songs, because that is primarily how I like to write. So yeah, if you're interested, let us know, shoot us a message. Cheers for your time, I hope you've enjoyed this.